You are what you eat. Well, I'm going to amend that phrase to you are what you think. Now, listen, it's a simple phrase. It's one many of us will take for granted, but it's so true. We don't realize how much what we input into our minds, how much what we think shapes our attitudes, shapes our philosophies, our outlooks towards life. And it's important to keep an eye on your thoughts. Oh, here it goes. Knox is talking about mental health again. Well, why am I talking about things like this? Because they're extremely important. I mean, we talk about diet. We talk about exercise. We talk about so many things that are important to our health. But the most important instrument of all, and the most important thing you can do, is take time, take care of your mind. Because life sucks. Life is hard. Life is going to punch you. Life is going to kick and kick over and over. And it'll hit us when we least expect it. And that's the thing. Depending on what's going on in our lives at the time, depending on our attitudes, depending on our sleep levels, depending on our physical health, our emotional health at the time, depends on how well that we can deal with situations. And I hear the excuse sometimes, well, I snapped because I was cranky. I snapped because I was tired. Whereas if you were well rested, if you were in a better mood, the outcome might have been a little bit different. And see, that's where mental health is so important, guys, because things may be fine right now. Things just might be in a state of status quo. But you never know when the ship is going to tip and things are going to balance the other way. So why not prepare for it? Why not steady your mind? Why not work on things such as breathing, such as meditation, such as mindfulness? Simple things, positive thoughts, overcoming challenges, setting aside goals, working on patience, working on a step-by-step process of dealing with different situations in life so that when life really does knock you down, when life really does kick your ass, you're prepared to fight back. You're prepared to try and get yourself back up, and you know the process that it takes. And it's more so going into autopilot and doing things automatically when things are so hard and it takes so much energy and adjustment to do. I mean, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, guys, 10 minutes a day. And how many of us say, well, I don't have time. I'm just so busy. Well, you got time to go on social media. I mean, I'm even victim of that. I pull out my phone and the next thing I know, 15, 20 minutes later, I've gone into the scroll twilight zone and you just get trapped into that world and lost in that moment of time. There's always time to deal with the things that are important. There's always time to take care of yourself and what's up here. And social media is a blessing and a curse, man. Social media gives me this opportunity to speak to you guys, to reach an audience globally that I could never reach on my own. And like anything in life, it's about a balance. In social media, I feel like we don't have an even balance and equilibrium. And there's a lot of times where if you look at when we get anxious, when we suffer from anxiety, when we suffer from depression, when we suffer from the darkness, a lot of that can be attributed to what happens on social media. The cyberbullying, feeling like we always have to look a certain way, living life through a filter, being stuck in this constant state of comparison. You may have a great day and then you go online and you see someone who's chilling by a beach and winning at life. And then you feel like, I'm not doing that. I'm not by a beach. And see, we're always comparing. We're always one-upping. We can't just learn to be happy with what we have around us, with the connections that truly matter, the friends and family that are in front of us. We're looking at the models on Instagram. We're looking at these influencers and the lifestyle that they're selling to us and all the clicks and all the likes that they have. Man, I wish I had a following like that. Man, I wish I just had like 5 more clicks on this picture. And see, this is what it does. And this is the cycle of how we start to break ourselves down. And we start to break apart psychologically. And sometimes the greatest thing you can do is just walk away from the phone. Put it down and spend time each day away from technology. Being out in the world, appreciating your place in it. Just go for a walk in the woods. Go for a hike. If you don't have woods, I don't know, man, go for a run. Go do something active outside. Go walk through your city. Go people watch. It can be fun sometimes. Just go take in the world around you and think about the different things that you have in your life that many others don't. I mean, look, even I struggle with social media, honestly. I mean, it's funny because I started making music and I started using my music as an outlet to escape from things, to deal with my emotions, to let things out onto the page, to cope with anxiety and various dark issues going on in my mind. And now that I have this platform where all of a sudden I have so many people listening to my music, it's like I get a different type of anxiety now because I feel like I owe something to the fans. I feel like I'm being judged for every single step that I take now that I have a platform, now that I have a following. If I just take one wrong step or say one wrong thing, being canceled is only seconds away in today's culture. So it's a different type of anxiety as, I grow and I cultivate this platform. But ironically, I guess it's one that I chose, but I wouldn't really have chosen it if I had it back. I don't know, but at the very least, I have these videos and I have you guys. Listen, it's a community on here for a reason. Look out for each other. Look out for yourselves. Take some time out today to take care of this. I love you and I'll catch you again.